There we go. Sorry, like I said, it's a new setup. So I'm still trying to figure out all the settings. I got vertical setup, all set up. How? I have my microphone. What the fuck? You guys can hear me? It's a new setup, so I have vertical going, so I apologize if you guys can't hear me. I might have to restart the stream. It's delayed? Yeah, I know. I hate YouTube's new emulator. It's so stupid. Like, it's just giving me the utmost trouble. It's not telling me that I have viewers. It's so odd. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm trying to troubleshoot. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have any chat on my thing. I don't know why it's not showing up on my thing, but I can have it on here on my phone. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm kind of discombobulated only because I had to like reset my stream stuff, and now with the new Streamlabs update, it seems a little screwy. So, if I seem discombobulated, it's because I fucking am. Yeah, so I'm on vertical and horizontal now, like I've been trying to do for the past 3 months. So now you guys are able to find me on your phone as well as your computer. When I was streaming previously, I think all you guys could do is find me on the computer, which is freaking annoying. But yes, hi, hello. Hello new viewers, hello people. Kwaka, nice to see you again. I don't see chat on my screen, so I have it here. Like I said, it's being a little dumb. But new things tend to take a little time of buffering out. So, no worries. Robert's Gaming's and Outdoors. Hello, Robert's Gaming and Outdoors. We're just hanging out today. I've been having a sale, studio sale. I'm selling a fuck ton of shit because I don't have room. So it's just kind of discombobulated from sitting here and painting. Because everything's kind of moved around and whatnot. So this weekend is gonna be a little bit different than my usual streams, just because I'm not painting. I'm just kind of hanging out and chatting with the community. Yeah. I don't know why it might sound like I'm 20 feet away. My microphone is literally right here. It's a great microphone too. I use it in music. No problems with it. I think it's just the system. I really do think it's the system. Quick question, do you sell some paintings, right? Yes, I sell paintings. I sell, most of the ones that I do just by myself, I sell. I do commissions. I just finished a commission, it's in the house, and I also do motorcycle helmets and skateboards. I paint frickin' everything. Like, I might be able to get it on camera, but that one, I painted that one right there, and that motorcycle helmet needs to be shipped, but it's finished. And then, what is my average price for a painting? It kind of varies. So hang on. So I do these little magnets. I got about 30 of them over on the table. They sell for about $3 because they don't take me any time at all. And then stuff like this. Or like this. Let's bring this up a little closer. I have a fly in here, so if you see me swat something near my face, I'm not schizophrenic, I promise. I don't know, it might help my art. That and that blue piece that I just showed you, this one and this one, are about $50 to $80, and then this one is $200. So they kind of vary. My commissions go for more because I spend a little bit more time on them. I've had commissions sell for $300, $400, $500. It really depends on the size and how much time I spend. Like the motorcycle helmets, those are usually anywhere from like $200 to $300. But yeah, I like the small ones. I like doing the little small magnets. They're fun to do. And for this, for the sale, I lowered a lot of prices because I'm literally running out of room to the point where like I don't care about the money that I make at this point. I'm just trying to make room. Yeah, basically anywhere from $5 to $200. That's really weird. Hold, what the fuck is going on with chat? I see the regular chat up here, but for some frickin' reason, half the chat isn't. Look at all this. This is all the mobile chat. I don't know. This is why I don't like new systems. It has a few kinks, I guarantee it. I might buy one soon. Awesome, absolutely. I do have a website, and I am horrible at, God, I hate this camera. That's the one thing that I am getting soon as an update is a new camera. Because I never used to vlog or anything like that. I never used to do this, so I just like was like, it might turn out, and then have been doing this for the last 2 years, the live stream stuff. So I just bought like a $30 webcam, not expecting to be, you know, live streaming for the next 2 years. So that's something that I know I need to do is get a new camera, and it's on the list. It's getting there. Yeah, but I have a website. For vertical view, it might look a little screwy. I haven't fixed my vertical canvas panels yet, so everything is horizontal view and not vertical view. But I do have a website, which is www.mbartworks.com. Like I said, I know my vertical canvas is kind of screwy. Hi Purple Ice. I have dyslexia, so it takes me a second to read people's names. Purple Ice, that's fine. Hi chat. So yeah, anywhere from like $3 to $200. God, I can't talk today. It really just depends on the size. I also do commissions, but I'm more like you give me an idea and I fulfill it, rather than like me painting. God, I hate this frickin' camera. Hang on, guys. Let me kind of fix it so it just kind of sits better. I think I just made it worse. That's me. Yep. Hi, Purple Ice. Nice. Thanks for you for joining up. I'm doing a new system, so I have vertical and I have horizontal, so things are kind of screwy. And like I said earlier, I am in the process of getting a new camera, so it may go fuzzy, but I'm still here. It's like taking off your glasses and putting them back on until you get a headache, but it works. I am just getting done with an art sale. I have one more day left. So that's why this studio looks a little discombobulated, is because it is. I usually have stuff behind me to be able to paint. It is all just moved around behind the camera so that people can come in and walk around the studio and buy a whole bunch of art. I mean, most of it's right here. I mean, that's a whole pile of them. Yeah, for whatever reason, I can't see vertical view chat, which is really dumb. I can't see it over here. It's really stupid. Not really sure why it's doing that. But yeah, hi Messy. Nice to see you in chat too. That's so strange. That is very strange. I don't know why I can't see I can't see live chat on where I'm streaming from, but that's still weird. I mean, I get that. Like I said, I can see chat here. I just can't see it on the computer, which, again, I'm working with a new system, so... I knew, like, going in... Because yesterday I had to cancel because the system that I am messing and getting frustrated with right now, was, it didn't want to do live, like, at all. So I spent a good couple hours trying to figure out what the fuck I did wrong. And I figured out what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, but it's running now. And I just, like I said, say pretty often, I'm not super technologically advanced. Kind of dumb when it comes to technology. You know, so it might be 1 or 2 streams before everything kind of runs smoothly. But it is okay. If you want to see a piece of art, describe it in the chat and I will bring it up closer to the camera. We're just hanging out today, mainly. Smoke if you got 'em or whatever. Fun stuff. I do a lot of sizes. I do, I think those are 2" by 2" magnets, I think. That all the way up to 24 by 36, which is like one of these pieces. Right, 24 by 36. And then I just got done with a commission. I forget the inches on it, but the canvas was like 4 feet by 5 feet. It was big as hell. And it was like probably the biggest canvas that I've, at least canvas, that I've worked on in my career so far, which is pretty cool. Yes, I am live every day at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm live every night. I'll either put it on YouTube posts or the Discord, because I have a Discord, when I cancel, for whatever reason, like last night. I think I was just so burnt out from the night, as well as the Streamlabs and stuff not wanting to work, that I was just like, yeah, no, I'm canceling it. But yeah, every night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I sit here and I live stream. Sometimes I paint. A lot of the times I paint. I talk about mental health. I even teach art tips every once in a while. Yeah, we're kind of 18 and over. So, and I'm new at this. I am not a content creator. I am a painter. This was just a way for me to reach more people, whether it's reaching them with my art or reaching them with art tips or mental health chat or just the community in general. So yeah, I'm not like the regular content creator where I'm gonna be like, oh, you need to do this and buy my merch and all this other shit. No, I'm not doing that. We either chill or you buy my art. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, you need to buy my merch, or you need to do this in order to be as, no. No. I don't need to do all that. I don't pander. I think that's the word, right? Pander? Pander. But yeah, I don't do that. If you like the art, buy it. If you like the streams, tune in. But I'm never gonna guilt trip the audience into buying shit. It's just not my game plan. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like it very much. That I'm a bit more real than a little bit more of the streamers you see. I'm like this in real life. I don't put on some type of act. I'm too mentally ill for that. If I act, I'm gonna lose myself in that, and I'm just gonna become a different person. Like master disguise, become another person. Like just. Also, I am older than I look, so just be aware of that. So I tend to just be me behind the camera. I am trying to be better at using space words. Such as, stuff like that. Again, I am not a regular streamer, so it takes my language model a little bit longer to figure out what to say, because when I go live, it's probably the most that I talk in my entire day. Because when I'm in here, I don't talk. I just listen to music and paint. But yeah, if that sounds like your fancy, definitely hit the subscribe button. Sometimes I do a live and I have the chat help me paint. It is usually right there, where this one is. But I moved it so I could hang up for the sale. Like I said, the studio is a little discombobulated today because of I'm having a sale. But Monday it should be back into the regular organized outfit, pattern, organized display. That's the word, display. Yeah, so, you know, that business. Yeah, if you want to see an art piece, ask. We're just hanging out. I need to get canvases. I purposely didn't get more canvases this week because I knew I was going to have this sale, and I didn't want to have to move more shit. I have art on the wall, and then I have art behind the camera, and then I have art in my house as well. So I'm not running out of art. I'm running out of room. So it is very, very discombobulated. Like, this is just an entire box of canvases. Wait, the top right one is really cool. Looks really cool. Top right one. My right or your right? So my left, which would be your right. So top right one. So the one behind my head. This one. Oop. Fuck. This one? Yeah, let me know. I'll happily show. Yeah, okay. Oh no, no. There you go. Of course it goes fucking blurry the moment I'm over here. There we go. Yay. It's opposite for me, so if I tilt this way, it messes me up, so. Yeah, that's... This one's called Elemental Dissonance. The struggle between opposing energies. I'll bring that a little bit more close because there are some textures in that. Yeah. Got tons of it. Tons. This is just the stuff that I can fit on my wall. Hey, I appreciate that. I do. I definitely appreciate that. That's so strange that I can't see chat. That's so weird. I mean, I know it's just being weird. It's just, I don't know. I'm very, like, perfectionist. That's why I only make one of ones. Oh, speaking of which, I only make one of ones. Fuck this blur, dude. I only make one of ones. I don't make copies. I don't make reprints. I don't make stencils. If you buy one of my art pieces, no one else has that piece. It's specifically one of ones. That includes helmets, that includes skateboards, that includes murals, or canvases, that includes murals. Specifically one of ones. I don't make copies. Like at all. No copies. That's a one-of-one. Those are one-of-ones. I have some twin paintings that I'll sell together. Like, I don't even know if I can find it. This one has a brother, but I don't know where it is. I think I sold it. Damn, did I really? Shit, okay. I think I sold it. Might have sold it. I kind of lose track of them at this point. This is Nature's Veins. And those are like almost lightning fractals. This one is Nature's Veins, but there was one called something camouflage. Anyway, this is $15. The other one was also $15. This one's proceeds, completely, all proceeds are donated to state parks, and then the other one was all proceeds are donated to the VA, the Veterans Association, Hope and stuff. And then there's also ones that do a whole bunch of stuff as well. So like, and I do that for other paintings as well. It's not the only two paintings that I do that. There are some paintings that I paint, and I don't keep any of the proceeds for those paintings. I make enough money. Like I said, I don't need a pander because I make enough money. I like doing this, and I like selling my art. That's why I do it. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's a different one. Damn. I thought I found it, but no. There's pieces that I don't keep any of the proceeds from, and I donate them 100% completely to, like some type of organization, depending on what, the painting feels to me emotionally. I think it's in the house, but yeah, I think it's in the house, because I don't think I'm selling it. But I have a piece that I'm still working on. That is, when it's for sale and what sells, it is going towards 100% the money is going towards, how do I say this on YouTube without getting like, Control, Alt, Delete, homepage. That, I'll give proceeds to that stuff prevention. So I don't keep a lot of the not a lot, but I don't keep a lot of the proceeds from some pieces. I'll just donate 100% of those profits to whatever cause it makes me feel as though it needs. Usually ranges from like nature parks to mental health to like soldiers and stuff like that. Because I'm incredibly mentally ill. Incredibly mentally ill. So I tend to just, that's really cool. I appreciate that, Purple. Yeah, we just kind of hang out, talk about art. I sometimes teach art on the channel. I actually just got done with painting flowers for a commission piece, and so chat asked me to. I know I say a lot. I'm sorry. Chat asked me to teach them how to paint flowers. So I spent like 10 minutes teaching them different brush strokes, how to make leaves, or how to paint leaves using the different brushes, what other brushes do. I also do have a Discord that the community can join, and I talk about art. You can share as the commenter, as the viewer on Discord. You can share your art, your inspiration, your works in progress. I share There's channels where I share the music that I listen to when I paint on live stream, because sometimes when I am painting, I'll throw the microphone on mute. That's why when the video first started, I was on mute, because sometimes I'll just end on mute. And I'll listen to music, and I'll throw the music that I'm listening to on Discord, and you guys can maybe find new music. Who knows? Sometimes I'll take music suggestions. I'm always looking into new music that helps me kind of just zone in and paint. And it's everything from classical to dubstep. So there's a really wide range. There's even some country sprinkled in there, like Coulter Wall. I think it's the Dead South, but I think that's their name. I forget. But yeah, some country sprinkled in there. I'm not a big country fan, but I do like some of them. Rock, electronica, dubstep, classical. Really all of it. If I can just kind of lose myself in the music and paint, and it's probably going to be played in the studio. And that goes in the Discord as well. There's polls, there's ask me questions. You could submit questions and ask me, like, your favorite thing to paint, or what do you eat for breakfast, or anything, really. So yeah, definitely click the link in the description, or the, whatever it is. And join the Discord. Fun stuff. Golly. So how's everyone doing tonight? Doing alright? Yeah, I got this box. Wait, I got tons of them. There's a little bit of gold in there. Very abstract. I do abstract, I do expressionism, I do surrealism. There's another one. Sometimes I show off commissions. When I get hired, they fill out a little form, and which asks them, like, hey, are you comfortable with me sharing your artwork online and showing other people or whatever? And they can just tell me yes or no on several things, and that gives me the all-around ability to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on this painting. Oh, I can't because they don't want me to show it on live streams. Which is fair. I mean, that's why I give them the option, because not everybody wants that. But the helmet guy said I was able to. So if everybody wants to see the helmet, then I'll bring it over. I'll absolutely do that. Let me know. I am tall as shit. The camera angle doesn't really show it very well. But I'm like 6'3". I'm tall as fucking rocks, dude. I'm tall. I'm tall. Like that motorcycle, it might as well be mid-pegs because I'm crunched up to my knees being like this. Like I'm tall. I got the longest stretched bike and I'm still taller than it. I'm too tall. All I gotta do is punch downward and I pretty much got everybody. It's like the English fighting a giant. I'm tall. Like I have a 5-foot painting in my house, and it only comes up to like the bottom of my rib cage. Like I'm so tall that I slouch, and I'm still tall. I'm 6'2" when I slouch. Like right now, I'm slouched, and I'm still probably 6'2". If I stand up straight, that. So, I'm on concrete. It hurts. What's the helmet look like? I shall grab that. Give me a second. I gotta move some shit. Don't fall. Okay, there we go. Whew. So, hello and welcome. This is the helmet. And so that's straight on. He said that he didn't want an even split. He wanted something either crisscross, overlapped, or off angle. So it is off angle. This is completely straight onto the helmet. On this side, and I'll explain the helmet as I go. On this side, he told me that he wanted something to represent his 2 kids and his grandkids, because he rides bikes and he has grandkids. So this is his grandson, what they call his grandpa's boy. This would be the oldest. And then these 3, she has 3 daughters, 3 young daughters. So the 3 daughters are nearest to the moon, which represents the sister. The guy that I did the commission for, his road name is Wolf, because he's in a bike group. So his road name, his name within his group is Wolf. That's his favorite animal, that's his spirit animal, and that's his road name. So Wolf, W-O-L-F. So on the back is a wolf. And then when you come to this side, you have a sun. And just all the bands and stuff. So that's it all the way around. And if you want to watch that, I actually did paint this on a live stream. So if you want to go watch that, go click my channel. It's in the live streams. And I did mess up on a little pieces on some parts. And and when I do that for commissions, I usually offer a discount, but he was like, no, I'll still pay, I don't give a shit. Like, that a little bit on the lip, but he didn't seem to care, so that's super cool. And then I did another commission piece, but they said no to doing it on putting it on shorts and a live stream. I already technically painted on it on live stream, so because I just forgot. I forgot that they said no, so hopefully they still buy it. I think they will. I don't usually have clients get mad at it. It's usually like just we don't want it on social media. They know I paint on my live streams. And I painted the helmet. I usually paint commissions on my live streams. And they knew that, but I don't think that I'm allowed to do it because they said no to shorts. But that's also on a live stream. If you want to go see that get painted, it is also on the live stream. I keep all my live streams. And the point I do a live stream and paint is because with all this AI generated art, if you want to call it art, with all of that going on, I think that it is refreshing to see your painting or the painting come to life from blank canvas to this. With, you know, I even see it on the shorts feed. You know, it's, hey guys, come paint this canvas with me, and it's like a 30-second long short. I have had clients text me or call me in the 45 minutes that it took me to get from them to my studio, my location, and be like, hey, did you finish it yet? Like, dude, I haven't even got out to sketching the idea, let alone getting it done. I think that shorts gives a lot of people the false idea that we speed run the painting. Like, I can't paint all these in 30 seconds. I've done some speed paintings. I can do those magnets. I can do friggin' 10 of them in 2 minutes. But like my big pieces, I can't do those in, you know. But like commission pieces, the pieces that I actually have to spend like a long time on, the helmet took like a week. A little bit longer than a week. I ran out of paint. So like a week and a half, 2 weeks. 2 weeks max. It's a lot more common than I would like to admit of how many people think that art gets done in a 30-second short. So I do these live streams to show people that, yeah, we can do a painting in a live stream, usually like a 4 or 5 hour live stream. But my big commission pieces, like my helmet, or not my helmet, but the helmet, I say my helmet, so freaking off-ass on my helmet. I have a helmet. It's not in here though. Nope. The helmet and the big commission piece, and even the pieces, the canyon colors that I did for charity. The Macy's helmet that I did for charity. The ones that like I sit there and actually do time with, yeah, they don't get done in a live stream. They take 3 or 4 live streams. And I think that is a little bit more refreshing than and attractive as well. To be able to click the like I usually give people a QR. Like I said, I'm not technologically savvy. I usually give people a QR code so that they can click their live or like where I painted it so they can watch their painting come to life. I'm doing it with the helmet. I did it with all the other pieces. And that gives them the ability to kind of follow their live stream of the piece that they bought. I think that is a little bit more breath of fresh air and attractive to buyers and even just viewers, knowing that I'm not some AI generated figment of your imagination. I have too much problems here, and as you might see, I am on both feet. I am just kind of wobbly. I wobble. So I don't think that my little micro trying to stay balanced and not fall over because I got vertigo like a motherfucker. I don't think that AI could probably do that very well. But I do these live streams to show that I'm not just an AI printing things on like a computer printer, and like I do sit here and do all this art. Day one. I will say at the beginning I wanted to do a more or less faceless channel because I'm a very private person. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I just threw the camera up and started painting in front of it. So just it's kind of what we do here. We're just, like I said, we're just chatting tonight. Midway through a sale. So tomorrow, Sunday, is my last day of the sale. So the event link should be still in the description, I think. Should be. If it's not, let me know, and I will try to put the event link up on the screen for vertical view. But yeah, if anybody wants to see a painting, please let me know. I could show you my favorite, my least favorite, one that gave me the most difficulty, anything. Ask to see any of them. I'll happily show you. Feel free to ask questions. We're just chilling. Smoke if you got them. Drink if you got them. I don't really, I don't censor shit. I try not to. There's some things and some words that YouTube doesn't let me say. And I'd rather keep my channel than say one upsetty spaghetti word and piss off all of YouTube. So I'll adjust words, but I won't. I don't censor shit. There's some topics that I'll paint that I've gotten already like a warning about one of my paintings, which isn't up here for it's rarely on the wall anymore. Show your favorites. Sometimes I can read it on the screen, and sometimes I can read it over here. Show my favorites. Okay. I gotta think. Ooh, that's like trying to pick my favorite child. Let's start with this one. This one is Urban Poltergeist. And this was my first attempt with spray paint. Like graffiti spray paint. It's very abstract. I didn't write anything specifically, but a lot of people do better. And someone said they saw do nice burp. So tell me what you guys see in what it says here. But yeah, this was my first attempt with spray paint. I think it's in the house. Damn. This one was also really fun. Again, it's opposite for me, so my left is the camera's right, and my right is the camera's left. I know there's a way to fix that. I just am technologically stupid, so it takes me a minute to figure it all out. But I did. This one was really fun to do. These two were fun. I'll grab these two in a second. Abstract textures. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. So there's a little bit of like raised paint. There we go. There's the light bounce. That's abstract textures. This one has gotten a lot of, where the fuck is the nail? Oh, there it is. It's gotten a lot of people, like, I'll come back and buy that, and they never do, so it's gonna be really funny when it gets sold. It's one of my favorite, the abstract textures. Thank you, Missy. Bioluminescent geometry was really fun to do. This one's old. This one's from last year, 7/6/25. So literally last year. His birthday was recently, actually. 7/6/25. It's 7/18/26. So it's about a year old. It needs a home. And And cool thing about this is that it doesn't actually glow. See? No glow. It just looks like it does. And then I did triangulum. See if I can position it for the shorts view as well. There we go. And I've always liked the hexagonal caves in Iceland. I'm not going to try to pronounce. It's like the basalt caves in Norway or Sweden. I think this is where it is. Sweden or Norway. And I've always liked the geometric shapes that their caves make. So I was like, well, what if there was like how would a triangular cave look? And that was what my idea was in my head. Isn't that neat? That one's called triangulum. And then this one was really fun to do as well. This one is called deer mushroom. But there were some mushrooms growing in my yard. And so I wanted to try a, rather than straight on, I wanted to try like, what's that word? Fisheye lens. So like that's why I made the trees kind of curve upward and the land turn down and the sky kind of do weird shit. Because I was trying to change the angle of the viewer's perspective. And I've gotten better at that. This was 9/22/25, so his birthday's coming up. And I have a few more. I have a bunch in the house. They're just not, they're mine. They're mine. Let's see if I have any other ones that I was willing to get rid of, though. No. There might be one in here, or like in a different pile. Like I said, I do a frickin' I can finish these types of paintings. In probably like a stream. So these are usually my stream pieces of me just kind of talking to the camera and painting. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. Shit. It's like the red-headed stepchild. Well, blue-head. Whoops. This is the same color of blue, but I use different strokes and pulls of a like palette knife to create kind of like a blue flame look. So this one was fun. This one's old too. It's 3/2/25. Luckily, my pieces only stay in my studio for about a year and a half before someone buys them. But I've just been painting so much since I've started the live streams Like earlier, was it last year? Before I moved? Yeah, before I moved. To here. I could probably do 2 paintings a live stream. Or like live stream while doing that painting and then get burnt out from live streaming. Because I'm kind of a hermit. And stop live streaming and continue to paint for like another 7 hours and finish 3 paintings. I usually just throw them, dude, like 100% steam through them. Orbit City Horizon was fun. Oh, shit. I forget that I still have some of my tattoo pieces left. That's Aurum Revenant. See, do I have any more like this? Yes, I do. For Shakian Tiger. Where the fuck did this come from? I have a whole bunch. Whole bunch. And they're not all in here, because again, some of them are in the house. Or they sold. Here's 2 that have gotten a lot of compliments. I can grab the damn thing. Oh, where is it? There it is. So this one is with pen. And this is why I've taken a break on fine detail, because my shakes have gotten worse. So I have to hold my breath in order to do fine detail. So my fine detail work is becoming a little spotty, so that's why I have changed from more surrealism to expressionism and abstract, because my handshakes have gotten worse. Which is another thing that I gotta deal with. And then this is Soul, S-O-L. There's some blacks, golds. If my camera doesn't blur. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. Well, yeah, that's Soul, S-O-L. Into that one. This one is abstract, and I'll mess with the coagulation of my paint sometimes. I will put either paint thinner and paint thickener, or paint thickener and then paint thinner in it, to kind of mess with the coagulation of the paint. Or I will catch it on fire. I've caught a few. I've even caught myself on fire on lives. to get that right kind of bubbly texture that I want. So, fun stuff. I got smoke in my eye. And yes, I am very well aware that I chain smoke. You would too if you had as many issues as I do. Well, probably. I'm not going to generalize, but yeah, gotta do something. But yeah, fun stuff. We just kind of hang out, like I said. We usually paint. Gotta put this back. Fuck a goddamn brontosaurus with all this shit. How's everyone doing tonight? You having a good weekend? Where is my standy pad? There's my standy pad. Pink, pink. So yeah, we're just hanging out. Let's see, are there any of my other favorites in there? I am just moving these a little bit because I want to draw on my door. I can do that because I'm in the studio. So I don't get overspray on it. I might move the camera so if you get seasick, you know what? I'll just put the wool here back up screen. Hang on. Let's see here. Yay! There we go. Look at that. That gets taller than I am. Which means you'll get a good view of the studio. just a head above me. Just barely. We all know I love fucking orange. Here. What should I draw? Do I have a mosquito bite behind my ear? I do. It's so hard doing it from this angle. I don't know, I'm just doodling. Should I draw anything specific? And also, I got chalk I can draw on my floor. I just don't have any canvases. Where the fuck is my chalk? Oh, there it is. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna draw that. That's a stupid idea. This was Twitch, it'll be a different story. I got green, I got blue, I got yellow, red, pinkish. I don't usually work with chalk, that's why I bought like children's chalk. Let's see. Never mind, I thought I was gonna pass out on live stream. We're not gonna do that because, like a giraffe, I might not be able to get back up. I mean, for my nieces when they visit, but. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? Doing alright? I'm gonna move the camera back to the other angle, so Hang on for a second. It's probably really loud. Sorry. And I do plan to keep this camera for closer shots. I am in the process of saving up for another camera. This helmet commission should do it. I've just been busy, man. It's summer, so at night I'm in here and I'll paint. Fuck this camera. Because it's a little cooler. I have AC in here, but it's just overall it's cooler. And it's 81 outside and it's a crisp 74 degrees in here. But I'm usually out doing shit. I hike, I camp, I motorcycle ride. I'm out and about a lot of the time. Gotta get the ideas and inspiration somehow for my art. I hate this camera so much. And then I gotta buy, just got new brushes. Just got a whole bunch of new brushes. I gotta organize the paint thing, the paint tube bottles. This thing, the rolling cart. And then I gotta buy canvases. Canvases, probably spray paint. I've been wanting to kind of mess with spray paint again. So I might get some spray paint for the channel. It'll be fun. Spray paint. I was gonna get new lights too. I got this light, these up lights, and then a light over here. But I was gonna put some lighting, actual lighting on the ceiling. The garage looks unfinished, or the studio looks unfinished, just because it used to be a garage. You can kind of tell with the garage door, but it used to be a garage. It used to be hot as fuck in here, to where I was like, I might not stream in summers because it was deadly in here. And then I put a AC unit in here because I work in here. And now it stays a crisp 74 degrees. Yeah, 74 degrees. To which I can be in here forever. So fun stuff. Roll up if you got them. That's what I'm about to do. So yeah, we're just hanging out. Like I said, for those of you that are new, I'm having a studio sale. So the studio's a little just discombobulated, and I didn't buy canvases on purpose because I didn't want to have to move more shit. I just had it. Fun. I'll definitely have to figure out all the kinks for the dual streaming horizontal and vertical. Because I'm not able to see my chat, which is a little weird. And my panels, so like if I have the "we'll be right back," it shows up in horizontal, but it doesn't show very well in vertical. So like my website is probably a little weird. My Discord ad is probably a little weird. So, yeah, my ads are probably a little weird. Well, ads at a loosest sense. Discord's free. Like I said, I don't really pander. I do have an Odysee, and all of those selections are free. You can just join. If you wanna, what's the word? If you want to become a paying member, you can, and it's like $1. It's, most of my viewers for my lives usually tune in for like not for like, but like an hour in. Usually around 10. It's 9:31 right now. I should have named my channel The Chain Smoking Artist, but I feel like that would have gotten confused with the Chain Smokers, the actual band, and I don't want to step on people's toes like that. Because I hate it when people do it to me. So I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person. So yeah. Oh, speaking of tutorials, here's the flower tutorial that we were doing. Little flower tutorial, brush strokes. I think that was like what, water density, right? Stems, bleeding color, difference between round tip and flat tip. A whole bunch of fun stuff. Think Bob Ross if he smoked and drank on television. That's me. whole different show. I would just say, it's like Bob Ross comes in with his perm, lights up a blunt, opens up like a 6-pack on TV, and is like, all right, today we're, same attitude. Nothing gruffy, nothing mean, nothing like, you know, just smoke and drink on his show. That's me. We do get a little rambunctious here. I actually have to buy a new easel. Well, that one I got, and that one I have. But I seem to have broke this one. Because it's not supposed to do that. It doesn't stay upright anymore. Like, I'll put it up, and it just kind of falls over. Because I threw it. For no particular reason. I was talking about, I think I was on live, and I was talking about, falling and getting back up. And how in art you can take how you feel and put it onto the painting in multiple ways. Someone pisses you off, you can just sit there and scream at the painting for as long as you want. Isn't that wild? The painting, the canvas, doesn't have feelings. If I absolutely want, who cares? Like, don't treat your paintings as glass. There have been plenty of paintings that I cannibalize for other paintings. And there have been paintings that I paint so that I don't Control-Alt-Delete. That's what's so great about art, is that there's no real wrong way to do it. I mean, there's probably a wrong way. I mean, if you really tried, there's probably some way, shape, or form you could probably do it wrong, but I'm not sure. If this was Twitch, I could probably say that, but not even told. But art is so broad that how you do it, whether it's paint, whether it's pencil, whether you're sitting out there in the rain and throwing mud on a canvas until it dries, whatever it is, whether you're working with your hands, motorcycles, fucking engines, carpentry, any type of thing you do that helps, do it. And if it's painting, don't feel like your creations, your works of art are like divinity. You know what I'm saying? I love all my artwork. Don't get me wrong. Uh, but if I didn't have anyone stopping me, which is, I mean, I do have people in the background that, you know, make sure I don't burn my house down when I work with fire and paint thinner. There's people that help me kind of stay functioning. So they wouldn't allow me to do this, but I would absolutely 100% burn my artwork. 100%. I don't care. I love my artwork, don't get me wrong. And when I paint, it makes me feel less crazy. Yeah. But I don't hold them to the highest regard that other artists hold their work. Commissions are different. Because I actually I guess sit there and apply the fine details. I almost passed out twice doing the helmet. Because it had such fine detail with the stars and the colorations in the moon, and then painting the eyes in the wolf. And like some of the line work that I almost passed out. Because like I said, the fine line work, like I shake. So I can't do some of the things that I was able to do previously in my art career. And I don't make reprints. So I feel like, I don't know, the supply demand is kind of, you know, there, I guess. I don't know. All I'm saying is that, like, if I could, without my county getting super pissed at me, because, you know, there's probably a few EPA violations in burning artwork, and probably a few ethical violations as well. But I guess it wouldn't be if it's your own artwork. I don't know. But yeah, a couple of people that in like my direct vicinity would just beat my ass. Cause like my wife would just 100% never let it go. Cause I feel like once it's out on canvas, I'm good. I'm good. When it's a commission piece, it's not my work. It is my work, but I don't use all of the things that I use, like my past experiences and struggles with mental health and struggles with my physical health. And all the frustration that comes with declining shit. I don't use that when I'm working on commissions. But when I put that feeling onto canvas, once it's down, it's down. I'm cool. I'm done. I'm fine and breezy. But yeah, I have like, my brother wouldn't let me do that. My wife probably wouldn't let me do that. My moderators definitely wouldn't let me do that. But I would if I could. Might see me just like do it one of these streams. Just I did forging the other like a couple weeks ago. Bought a smelter. Because I've always been interested in it, and I have all the tools now, but I didn't have the tools before. Yeah, it was fun. I want to do it again. It's just so goddamn hot in the summers that it will probably be a fall and winter thing on the channel. So that'll be super fun. Melt some shit. You know, aluminum and copper and make some things. I have some steel muffin trays. Like one of them is, I think, carbon steel, 5150 or 550 carbon steel. I don't know, it's over there and I don't want to look at it. I don't want to go back over to that mess. It's not a mess, it's just a lot of things I need to get around. I don't want to do that right now. But, yeah, I knew it was going to be a little bit shorter of a stream tonight, just because the sales in the garage is a bit discombobulated. Yeah, it's definitely better in the cooler months. I knew it was going to be a shorter stream. Some of my streams are usually about 3 or 4 hours long, but I don't have anything to paint. I'm just kind of sitting here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in that have. Definitely subscribe and pay attention and look at the links in the description and the video below. I will see you all tomorrow, and then at 8, I go live at 8 p.m. Well, each night I go live at 8 p.m. And then Monday this studio will be in regular conditions, so we will be painting and hanging out and doing the regular studio things, whether it's painting or teaching art tips or whatever it is. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank you. I know the vertical view was a little screwy today. It is new, so I appreciate everybody for being patient. Take care, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have all the little twists and things that are messed up today worked out, if not by Monday. So, thank you guys, and I will see you around. Alright, good night.